What's something people don't know about becoming a superhero? When we think of superheroes, our minds often jump to the extraordinary, the capes, the masks, the superhuman feats that defy the laws of nature. But what if I told you that the real journey to becoming a superhero doesn't start with a radioactive spider bite or a secret laboratory? It starts with a question, a spark of curiosity about what's truly possible for you. Have you ever wondered if you could be more than you are right now? If you could break through the barriers that seem to hold you back? It's not about capes or laser eyes, no, those are just symbols. Fun, flashy, and inspiring, but not the source of real power. The truth is, the most powerful abilities aren't always visible. They don't come from gadgets or costumes, but from something much deeper. Superheroes in comics might have X-ray vision or the ability to fly, but in real life, our greatest powers are often hidden in plain sight. It's about unlocking the power that's been inside you all along. Deep within each of us is a light, a unique energy, a set of gifts and strengths that are waiting to be discovered. But sometimes it feels like we're trapped, stuck behind invisible walls that keep us from reaching our full potential. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's doubt, or maybe it's the voice in your head that says, "You're not good enough." We all have those moments when we feel small, when the world seems too big and our dreams too far away. Here's the secret. Those limits are just stories we tell ourselves. They're not real, not in the way we think. They're like old fairy tales passed down from our past experiences, from what others have told us, or from the mistakes we've made. But stories can be rewritten. The chains that hold us back are made of thoughts, and thoughts can change. Imagine what would happen if you started telling yourself a new story, one where you are the hero, not the victim. Just like Neo in The Matrix, the first step to flying is believing you can. Remember that iconic moment when Neo realizes the only thing holding him back is his own disbelief? That's not just science fiction, it's a metaphor for all of us. The moment you start to believe in your own potential, the world begins to shift. Suddenly, what seemed impossible starts to feel within reach. The leap of faith isn't about knowing you'll succeed, it's about daring to try. Every one of us has hidden potential, a kind of superpower, waiting to be unleashed. Maybe your power is creativity, or kindness, or the ability to bring people together. Maybe it's resilience, the strength to keep going when things get tough. Or maybe it's the courage to speak up for what's right, even when your voice shakes. These are the powers that change lives, that inspire others, that make the world a better place. And the best part, you don't have to wait for permission to use them. But to unlock it, you've got to move from feeling like a victim to feeling empowered. That means letting go of the belief that life is happening to you and realizing that you have the power to shape your own story. It's not always easy. Sometimes the world throws challenges your way that feel overwhelming. But every time you choose to stand tall, to break free from the chains of doubt, you get a little bit stronger. Empowerment isn't a one-time event, it's a daily practice, a choice you make over and over again. Think of your mind as pixie dust. If you believe in yourself, you can soar. Your thoughts have the power to lift you up or hold you down. When you fill your mind with belief, hope, and possibility, you create the magic that makes flight possible. It's not about ignoring reality, but about choosing to see the potential in every moment. When you sprinkle a little belief on your dreams, you give them wings. Being a real-life superhero isn't about being better than others, but about lifting everyone up, helping the whole planet. True heroes don't compete to be the strongest or the fastest. They work together, supporting each other, building a world where everyone can thrive. Imagine a world where we all used our powers to help one another, to heal, to create, to inspire. That's the kind of heroism that changes the world, one act of kindness at a time. When you stop searching for someone else to save you, and start believing in your own power, you change everything. The moment you realize that you are the hero you've been waiting for, your whole perspective shifts. You stop waiting for a miracle and start becoming the miracle. So trust yourself. Set good intentions. Every day, ask yourself, how can I use my powers for good? The answer might surprise you. Use your energy to build, create, and inspire. Every action you take, no matter how small, has the power to make a difference. Whether you're building something new, helping someone in need, or simply sharing a smile, you're using your superpowers. The world needs more creators, more dreamers, more people willing to shine their light. The legends of heroes, they're reminders of what we are all capable of. Every story of courage, every tale of triumph, is a mirror reflecting our own potential. The heroes of the past weren't so different from us. They faced fears, made mistakes, and kept going anyway. Their stories live on to remind us that greatness is possible for anyone who dares to try. You don't need a mask or super suit. You don't need to hide who you are or pretend to be someone else. Your true power comes from authenticity, from embracing your quirks, your flaws, your unique perspective. The world doesn't need another copy of someone else's hero. It needs you, just as you are. All you need is the courage to believe in your own greatness. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act in spite of it. Every time you choose to step into the spotlight, to share your gifts, to follow your heart, you're showing true heroism. The world is full of challenges, but it's also full of opportunities for greatness. So go on, take flight. Let your dreams carry you higher than you ever thought possible. Don't be afraid to aim for the stars, to reach for something bigger than yourself. Every journey begins with a single step, and every hero's story starts with a leap of faith. Be your own superhero. Stand tall, own your story, and let your light shine. The world needs more people who are willing to be brave, to be kind, to be themselves. You have everything you need inside you right now. The world is waiting for your powers. So, what are you waiting for? Step into your greatness, and let your journey beyond limits begin.